Yo, what is going on, guys? Jesse James Games coming at you with another car customization video or car build video, and today we have the Declasse Walton L35. So, you know me, I'm a tuner type of guy, but I also do like my trucks. I have a fair bit of trucks. I like crawlers as far as trucks go, crawlers and just sort of that vibe. I do have some Baja trucks, but this is definitely gonna be a crawler. I mean, you can see the suspension already, super raised. This is based on a 91 to 93 Chevy S10, with the rear being inspired by the 4th generation Toyota Helix. It's a very small, compact truck, and overall, just driving it here, I would say the speed feels pretty good. It is stock right now, so you guys know how we do. We're going to do a little cruise and then customize it, and then check out the performance afterwards. But obviously, this being an off-road truck and me going to be using it for crawling, I want to take it a little bit out back here and see what the suspension's all about, see how it handles stock, and then yeah, because we don't really need to test the top speed road handling with a vehicle like this, as far as I'm concerned, because that's not what I'll use it for. But anyways, guys, let's jump into this Declasse Walton L35. So this truck features a single cam V8. It's got a 5-speed transmission. It is all-wheel drive, and that is 35% in the front and 65% in the rear. So we've got a good distribution, especially for crawling. You want more in the rear for sure, I would say, from what I remember about RC crawlers. But overall, the suspension clearance is very good. Very good. I mean, that was just something small, but obviously suspension clearance is one thing, but the actual amount of power and torque we have to get up a rock and grip is another. So I don't like to just floor it up, because I feel like that's kind of cheesy, but let's see if I can get over this. I feel like I could. Yeah, that's some of the nicest truck suspension that I've seen in the game, honestly. Just the way it's a lot more independent. I can't wait for GTA 6. I hope they actually feature much more, I don't know, like comprehensive suspension. I really want to be able to crawl, and I want off-roading to be realistic, you know? Like, of course you can fly up things, but I don't want you to be able to do that. I just want you to have to take it slow. We can have like crawler communities. I think that'd be really cool. But we're kind of moving out of the outback here, but we're taking it on some urban climbing. So there's our clearance right there coming into play. I mean, still a lot of clearance. And look at this. This thing just squeezes right through. A normal truck would not be able to fit through this. Look at that. That's... wow. So this thing is super nimble. I really like that. Good for urban crawling, which is apparently what I'm doing now. So I have no idea how the customization is going to be. I don't know if there's going to be like bull bars, skid plates, that kind of thing. I hope there is, because for situations like this rock, realistically that's what you would need to not damage your suspension. But in this case, the tires do kind of go up. There we go. Look at that. There we go. Yeah, I'm really liking this thing. So let's just test its actual climbability on a steep surface here.
Hey.
It doesn't have a lot of power, but the power is very, it's not very linear. Like when it kicks in, it kicks in all at once. So I was able to pull that off. That's pretty cool. Alright, so let's bring it back to the shop and check out what we can do to this thing. So one thing I must say about this is the footprint of this truck is so small. There was so many times during the drive over here that I thought I was going to clip a wall for sure or hit a pole, and it just didn't happen. It was like I braced for it almost. Alright guys, we're back. We're done customizing it. I gotta say there's some fairly unique customization options and quite a bit of customization at that. I'm not 100% sure about this roof rack. I think it's adding a little bit too much height, but I really wanted it to feel like the type of truck that you would kind of take, you know, out back crawling, camping. You need the storage space, but you also need to be able to refuel, replace a tire if you need it, get yourself out of a rut. You need the light. So, you know, I went for a full utilitarian type crawling build, I guess. But let's get into this. Rain. It's featuring a nice olive drab secondary. I think that really ties in nice with this brown. And the livery that came on it looks pretty good. I don't mind it. I do like the Declasse badge customization options. That was pretty cool. You could get just the blackout, which is what I went with. You can get class, you can get Declasse, as in the donkey, and I thought that was pretty funny. But yeah, so this is the build. Of course, it's raining, so traction is going to be hindered a little bit, but I did go ahead and put on off-road tires and not put custom tires on. I thought it looked better with just the black. I like the tread better. As you can see, the suspension is still phenomenal. As we scale down the mountain, you see how much more independent each axle really is compared to a lot of the vehicles in the game already. So we're gonna really try and get down this thing in one piece here. It's actually, I think, the best way to test your suspension and traction is to go downhill a little bit. You know, you see what it handles going downhill and while braking, obviously. I mean, I wouldn't say it's the best way, but it's one way. It's an interesting way. You want to see how slowly you can go down, and in this case, see, we can't really stop it, but we got to see the suspension at work, and that's what I like to see. So let's just test it a few more times, and then we're gonna crawl back up this thing, which, like I said, is gonna be very difficult. Being slippery, the rocks in this game are already very slippery, so We'll have to see what we can pull off here. My truck didn't have power for a second. That was really weird. Alright, well, let's start climbing up. See what we can scale here without obviously giving it a running start. Alright. That was too much of a running start. But yeah, we'll try to keep it slow on this one. This is fully upgraded. Looks like the rain has stopped, which is great. Okay, I'd call that one a success. This one's going to be interesting. We'll hit it from the left-hand side first, and then we'll come back, maybe go to the right. Let's just get her stopped and give her a little start. As you can see, the top lights actually do work. They're not just cosmetic, so that's cool. I always like to verify that. There we go. There's our left side. I didn't upgrade the brakes. That's one thing I don't always upgrade. It might be beneficial to upgrade on a crawler though, so I might have to do that. This is going to be definitely too steep. If I can pull this off at all, this is going to be phenomenal, but I doubt it. That's pretty insane. We'll try to hit it from the side. I mean, with the acceleration that it offers you, you can get up. Like I would say it's a little bit of a running start, but I mean, once you get those front wheels over, the torque still allows you to pull your way up. So I say that's good. It's not just your speed pulling you over. Okay, let's just do a real quick rip down this full speed, and we'll see how the handling performs on the uneven surface at a high speed. So far, it's really just cradling the ground. This is its top speed. Or this is me going full speed, I should say. Maybe not be its top speed, but so far it's handling all the blows phenomenally. The suspension just really takes the impact and just doesn't really hinder your momentum, so that's good. Let's try this little ditch here. Can we crawl out of here from a stop start? Stop start? Yeah, sure. There you go. You see that brown and that livery really shining through. I think it really looks nice. And that was just butter, guys. Test the skid plate. Skid plate helps you to get over some stuff. Yeah, I mean, overall, for free, that's one thing. If you're able to win this on the prize ride this week, definitely do that. It's originally almost 1.7 mil, so it's not the cheapest truck, but I'd say it's very worth it. I think the speed it gives you, even if you weren't to upgrade it, and the amount of traction and handling it has, how nimble it is. Overall, it's a very fun vehicle to drive. I think the clearance and suspension really set it apart from the other trucks in this game, and I hope to see more vehicles like this in the coming future and in GTA 6. But yeah, if you guys enjoyed this video, I'd really appreciate if you leave a like. Comment your suggestions down below if you guys want to see me do any other vehicles or trucks. I really appreciate any feedback you have for me down below. And don't forget to subscribe to see more content like this, GTA 5 car content, and maybe some other game content. Maybe some other car game content. We'll see. But for now, guys, this has been Jesse James Games, and I'm out. Drive safe. Peace.